I just went blank. Now I know what camera shy is. Now I know what camera shy means. This is hard to do first time. So, well, I'll just start beginning. I grew up on the farm, pretty much literally dirt floor, poor farm. We didn't have anything. We had the farm, but that was about it. Mom worked all the time, Dad worked all the time. We barely made it all the time. 5 kids. I'm the only boy and the baby. And at 11 years old, I was 5 foot tall and 170 pounds. With eating a farm lifestyle. There was no sugars, there was no soda, there was no candies in the house. It was just regular food. And that's just the way it was. So, went through high school, big. Went through college, big, which I didn't finish college, but I went through college. I did 2 years of college. Met the life of my life, and figured it's time to get to it. So I got a job. So I worked all the way through till I was about 21, and I met her. And my life changed. And then at that point, I realized I had to get a decent job, that, you know, be a man, support, whatever. So right around this time, I'm running about 300 pounds. About what I'm running around about 300 pounds, working for a living. I work steel. I work 10-hour days, 5-6 days a week, 6 a.m. till 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And because I was very, very, very physical, then the weight kind of didn't creep up on me. Well, I got married, gained an extra 50 pounds because I got married, didn't have to watch my weight no more. And then had an accident at work, and I was off work for a little while, gained a little weight there. Then I got a promotion. I worked myself up the ladder, and I got promoted from working for a living to watching for a living. Now, I was still walking miles a day. I was still walking, but the eating didn't change from going off the floor, lifting, working for 10 hours a day. I went to watching for 10 hours a day, but my diet didn't change. Matter of fact, it got worse. And I gained about 150 pounds in 3 years. And at that time, my employer was self-contained, and they did their own insurance and everything. And basically, my HR representative, which for some reason really liked me, he said, "Have you ever considered a gastric bypass?" No, I hadn't considered gastric bypass. He says, "We consider it preventive maintenance. We'd be willing to pay for it if you'll have it done, because at 36, you're going to die on this, or you're going to cost us a lot of money medically." So he said, "We're willing to pay for it if you'll get the gastric bypass." And this was out of Little Rock, Arkansas, the Baptist Memorial in Little Rock, Arkansas. Because my company was based out of Little Rock, so they had a lot of dealings with Baptists, and my HR guy was a long distance runner, and he was in his 60s and just as fit as you could get, and he spent his whole life a nutrition and fit in. He saw me. He'd known me for 20 years, and we liked each other, and we spoke every time he came down. And we had a nice relationship. So he offered it, and I had to go home and talk to Miss Christina about it. And that was a tough one, That was a tough one. But at that time, I didn't see a problem. So I took him up on the offer. And we went, and you know, you have to, and this is in Little Rock, so I was on the border of Arkansas and Oklahoma. So it was a 3-hour drive one way just to go and just to get started to the classes. So we went to the nutritional classes, and the doctors had to, there was probably 15 people, 15 couples there for when I went for the main one. And it was weird and everything, and it seemed like there was a lot of information. It seemed overwhelming, but at that point I made up my mind that I wanted to do it. So a month later I had my schedule, and you know, the normal, you have to go the night before and in a hotel room, and last meal before, I think mine, he told me I couldn't eat past 9 o'clock because I was going to have, or no, I couldn't eat past 6 o'clock because I was going to have a 6 a.m. Surgery. So I didn't, but you know, you would think that your last meal would be something wonderful, you know, like this 5-star, this, or, you know, $200 steak or something like that. No, mine ended up being Denny's. That's what I wanted. That's how bad my diet was. I wanted Denny's. I had an omelet and a burger and fries and dessert, and it was, I remember it being a really good meal. That's how bad my diet was. So, you know, you take your shower with that special god-awful soap that they give you, and you're not allowed to brush you brush your teeth, but you can't swallow anything, and no deodorants, no jewelries, no nothing. And you go in and you're there at 5 a.m. for your 6 o'clock, and they pull me in and give me the, you know, relaxation juice. And they asked, the doctor came in, asked me if I was ready to change my life. And I said, "You damn right, doc, let's go." Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe, tell your friends and family. Remember, we need to motivate each other. I need you just like you need me.